The Tories are coming for the kids' social media. They've said today that if they get into power in the next general election, they will ban under 16s from social media. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't live in 1992. It's 2026. When they become of age, kids are going to need to be masters of technology to stand any chance in the global economy. And the Western economies are banning them from social media. Do you know why they're banning them? Because they're trying to lower the voting ages. Do you know why they're lowering the voting ages and banning them from social media? So they can't talk to people. And because they can't talk to people and can't see things, they can't know what their governments are doing to them properly, and then they will vote leftist. And that's what they're doing. The Tories are not a right-wing party in the UK anymore. They're extreme left. Mass tax, mass migration, mass government. It's the opposite of a right-wing party. Now, this happened before the last election, but in a different way. The Tories, it was the Tories, said that if they won power, they were going to conscript the children. And I went, no, see you later. So now I live in Greece because they ain't having my kids. I knew they probably weren't going to win, but when parties start talking like that, things happen. The amount of tax that I used to pay, that I don't pay the UK government anymore, and many people like me, is insane. It's not the only reason we left. The schooling, extremely perverted and sexualised. The police visits every 5 minutes because I'd done something. I was on holiday with a cigar and a €3 golden gun lighter, and they raided my house with 16 armed police with rifles looking for it. I wouldn't leave without it. So I left it in Greece. Do you think I got it through customs? Got it through customs, an actual weapon, and then brought it back and sat it in Somerset. I mean, come on. But no, the Tories today have come out and said they're going to ban kids under the age of 16 from having social media. And yes, there are some dangers, but you can't take dangers away from everyone. You just raise pussies. And there's so many pussy kids nowadays. Like Greece, for example, there are no kids with the headphones on. None. Zero. They're everywhere in the UK. They get laughed off here. There are kids that have dynamite, firecrackers. They're strong kids. They go and make bangs and they have fun doing it. They're not wearing headphones in case somebody shouts too loud. It's insane what's going on there. And now they're trying to protect them from social media. What they mean is leave them with indoctrination, because now they made it so women basically have to work. So you have the man out of the house, the woman out of the house. The only people in control of what your kids get fed are the government, and social media is taken that away from them. So they'll put you in with childminders, nurseries, wokest teachers, the schooling, by the way. Major issues with wokeism in the schooling as well. Another reason to leave. I have been in the Daily Mail and on Fox News, if you want to look it up, because of issues with wokeism and the schools and the way they're doing things. One of the main reasons we actually left is my daughter was starting year 7, first year of senior school in the UK, and my elder boys were both given a horrifically sexual questionnaire. And by the way, do age 10, 11 at this age? So how many sexual partners have you had? What do you use to masturbate with? What drugs do you use to get over stress? Do you inject them, smoke them, sniff them? Like, if a teacher had put that question down, I'd write this to the school and got in a bit of trouble with the police for that. If a teacher had put that questionnaire in front of my 11-year-old daughter, I would have headbutted them. Hello, police. I'd headbutted them through their face, the back of their fucking door, splattered them all over the place, and sat there and waited for my 10-year sentence. I'd rather not be in jail. So we left. But really, the government announcing they're going to ban kids from things or conscript them, as it was in the last election, it was a case of that's the trigger point. See you later, bye. Before we left, we pulled the kids out of school a month in advance as well. A month in advance, because we just weren't having it. Crazy. And now I know people in the same situation with extremely perverted, sexual, far left agendas. And if they take the kids off social media as well, they have full control of their minds, drop the voting age to 16, and where they can't import voters, they can, I'm going to turn around, but they can't import voters anymore because they've been caught too much with the boats and all the rest of it. They can infect their minds that way. Anyway, Tories, now Labour. Labour, now Greens. Greens, now Monster Raven Looney Party. Reform, now Tories. That's the modern way. Right, see you later, bye.